Alright, welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. Today we're going to be looking at remakes that will completely break the game. That will completely break Bleach Brave Souls. These guys are going to be so good. Well, I hope they are at least. And yeah, there are a lot of characters here that would be getting a remake sometime, probably this year or maybe even next year. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff here. So we're going to be getting into the first one right now. Alright, the very first character we're going to be going over, it is Dangai Ichigo. I know, okay, you're probably there in the comments, but we've been hearing about this guy for so long, like these past few days. And yeah, I know I won't spend a lot of time on him, but we are expecting a remake of him, even if it's not now for the 10th anniversary or the pre-banner that we're going to be getting on the 15th or 16th. It will be sometime this year, I am hoping at least, because when he does come out, I wouldn't even mind him being a Nad character, because his whole thing is that he doesn't have spiritual pressure, he's transcended, all that good stuff. I'm not going to spend too much time on him, but this guy, when he does get remade, he'll be so good. Now, same with this guy. Obviously, if I had to mention Dangai Ichigo, I have to mention his counterpart. This guy will also be really hype. I think a lot of people would not be disappointed if we do get a remake of him. He would most likely be a SP character. And I do think he will be a transforming unit. I do hope we get him as a transforming unit, because in the live stream that we did yesterday, which thank you so much for the support on that one. We'll be doing more live streams very soon. But in the live stream, we did discuss that he could have a transformation skill, which would be very interesting. So we can actually have his monster form playable in game. So that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, that's just it with the two obvious ones. Alright, now the first character I want to go in depth into is this Ichigo. Now in this case, I'm talking about Shikai Ichigo that transforms into his OG Bankai. Now, can you believe that it's been almost, 4 years since we had this integration in the game? Yes, we did get the visored Ichigo, but I'm talking about this version of Ichigo right here, just him in his Bankai form. Now, I think that this character is due a remake or like a original character, because we do have him. His model has been updated. Thank goodness that it has been updated, because he had those like big chunky sleeves that I did not like. But this guy, if we could just get a normal Bankai Ichigo, it would be so cool. The visuals, I'm imagining, would be insane. And this guy's soul bomb is just really cool, because it's a transformation. But we can have him perform a Getsuga Tensho or something like that. I think this guy, he desperately needs some representation in game. Not the Shikai version, the actual Bankai version. Because I still can't believe that in terms of Bankai Ichigo, the original design, we only have one standalone character. And that is pretty perplexing, if you ask me anyway. Let me know what you think about this guy. If you would love to see him, or maybe you don't really care for him that much, do let me know down below in the comments. Alright, the next one we're going to be talking about is not Ichigo, which is, I'm pretty sure you guys are happy about that. But here he is, Uryu, the Shrift version of Uryu, right? Or the Stern Ritter version of Uryu, whatever you want to call him. We do want to see him in game use his Shrift, the antithesis, right? So Uryu is very underrepresented in game. Believe it or not, even though his prevalence in the anime has increased by a mile, in game, the last version of Uryu that we did get was back, I think, in 2022 or 2023, when we did get the banner of Chad, Ichigo, and as well as Uryu, right? But this version specifically, I do think we'll be getting a remake very soon. And when he does get a remake, I think they will absolutely nail him. He will be a pretty broken character. Well, I'm hoping, at least, because this goes for the entire video. I'm hoping that these characters will be done justice. The next one I do want to go over is Jugrim, right? This guy is actually a pretty interesting case, right? Because we do have him in game as a playable character, as you can see over here. But is he like good enough to get a remake? Of course he is. He's a very popular character in terms of him, right? Jugrim. But I think he only has one character in the entire game, and yet he's so prevalent in the anime. We even got a backstory with him and Basby, right, in the past, which is unheard of. I don't think we've ever seen any
That is not correct.
that they would go that extra mile with Jogrim and not include him in being remade or some sort of new adaptation in game is practically honestly, I think it's a phallus. I think it's unfair because he is a hype character. A lot of people like him. In the anime, they made him really powerful, and they left us on a cliffhanger that he was using the Almighty, right? Because he had those eyes. That's essentially how he knew that Uryu was essentially planning on betraying Yuha the entire time. But I do think we will be getting a remake of him, and when we do, he will be a very good character. He's got the Shrift B, which is the balance, right? As you can see over there, they really adapted his soul bomb very nicely in game, and I do think that when he does get a remake, I think they will do him justice, right? Because he's all about that, about justice. So I think he will be an SP character this time around, if I'm being honest. Not bad at being an ad character, but I think an SP character would be very more. I think an SP unit would be much more fitting for him. That's it for Jogrim. Let's move on to the next character. Alright, then the last character we're going to be going over in this video, it is the true Bankai Ichigo. Now, this guy, he is very hype because I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is his final form that we ever get in the series. This is everything that has been building up. This is the sum of everything that he's ever done in the series. One last go. This is his Bankai, right? This is his true Bankai. And when this drops in game, which honestly it will not be this year, because the anime will return, I think, in the summer or in the spring of next year, right? So which is probably maybe in April, I think. I'm not too sure, but it will be releasing next year, so we can expect this character to drop sometime next year, or maybe I hope not, but maybe in 2027. I know it's a very long time from now, but this guy, when he does drop, he will be insane. As you can see here, he's got a main form as a sub form as well, which means he will most likely be a transforming unit, which means he'll have the transforming mechanic, whether it be through a soul bomb or maybe with the button as Rukia has, or maybe with a boost move as well, again, just to pay tribute to this guy, right? He can have a boost move, Strength Attack 2, which transforms him into the Horn of Salvation, and then he can do the final Getsuga Tensho, right? Because I mean, this scene, if you don't think this scene is really cool, I mean, I don't know what is, right? Because this art is really good. Pretty cool stuff. When he does drop, I have no doubt in my mind that he will be the most broken character in the entire game. No doubt about it. The only doubt that I do have is, will he drop next year or will he drop in 2027? Which is crazy to even say out loud, because 2027 is like super far away from now. But yeah, that is going to be the last character we're going to be looking at in this video. 1000 Year Blood War version of Ichigo, the true Bankai form. That is it. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to go down, leave a like, comment down below, and as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. And thank you guys so much for the live stream support. Again, I know I keep thanking you, but I didn't expect the live stream to go so well. And I am planning on doing a live stream again sometime this week. Again, I don't know when it will be, but I want to make 2 live streams. The first live stream I do want to make is going to be the Zero to Hero, an episode of Zero to Hero live on stream, right? I don't know if you guys would like that. I think it'll be pretty cool, so that we'll be chatting while we farm and while we progress through the game, maybe do some story mode as well, give you a bit of not so popular tips that aren't big enough to be fit into a video. But I do hope you guys like that idea. Let me know down below if you would like to see a Zero to Hero episode live on YouTube, right? And the second one I want to go over, it is the subscriber account showcase. I haven't forgotten about that video. That will be coming out, but I don't know whether a normal video would be awesome or special enough. I think making it into a live stream will be very, very cool. So do let me know, would you like to see a live stream of Zero to Hero and as well as the subscriber account showcase? So that is going to be it for that little update and whatnot. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, I know I said it, but if you did enjoy, leave a like, comment down below, and as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for 482 subscribers, and I will see you all in the next one.